dog in the street.
All right. Welcome in Twin City Sports Talk. We got a fun episode. We're going through all T-Wolves trade talkers, mostly of just two guys, really, because there's a bunch of steam going around right now. Got to cover it. And then we got 2 game days today. Wild play the Oilers and the Wolves play the Grizzlies. So we're going to get to our predictions later and go over our predictions from Thursday night, those games, the Wild and Wolves games. But either way, we're going to get to our Wolves trade talks right away. So yesterday on Twin City Sports Talk, me and Jack went over a trade offer that the Wolves apparently have on the table for point guard Coby White, Trev, from the Chicago Bulls. And that trade, you may have seen it. I don't know. But this trade offer is Mike Conley, Terrence Shannon Jr., and then multiple future second-round picks for Coby White. Terrence Shannon Jr. not having the greatest year. He has been injured for a good portion of it this year, but when he's been on, he just hasn't. Not the same as last year, but he is a spark plug. Fast. He can push the pace. So Terrence Shannon Jr., Conley, and future second-round picks. What do you think of that for Coby White?
I'll be honest. I know Coby White, and that's about it. Obviously, he's playing well if he's in trade talks.
I'll go over the stats, but yeah.
Yeah, run it through real quick.
Yeah, either way, Coby White averaging 18.6 points per game, 4.8 assists, 3.5 rebounds, shooting 3 ball at a 36% rate, but he's just a good he's just a good head of an offense.
We don't have a true point guard really on this
exactly
team, besides Conley, and Conley's a little old. So it was Conley, Terrence
Shannon Jr., and then a couple future second-round picks. So you wouldn't give up a first-round pick. Me and Jack both agreed yesterday we would take this deal because just like the Wolves showed on Thursday, like they can beat the Thunder.
Yeah.
And
what was the contract, or do we know how long he signed for?
I'll look that up. I just know the money equals out with the Conley stuff, but I know Conley's not that much. But Coby White contract, 3-year, $36 million, so an AAV of 12, which is
I think I would do that. Yeah.
Yep. And this would be a rental. This would be the last year of it. Free agent in the summer of 2026. So that's the only thing that stinks about it. I wish it was maybe a year and a half, but
that's why he's on the trade block. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I would still do it. I would do it, but let's get Trevor's word on it.
Yeah, I'm so 50-50.
You are very hesitant on trades in general, like most of the time.
I'm just thinking, just given our struggles this year, the reason I'm hesitant is, if you get him, it just really should increase our odds when we're thin and desperate for a true point guard.
Yeah.
That being said, we've also lost to all the bad teams we've lost to, and we've seen too much struggle, and obviously the Thunder are struggling for their standards and all. I felt better of winning a championship the last couple years than I do as of January 31st here.
I completely agree. But you also had Nickeil Alexander-Walker the last few years. He's not a true point guard. He's more of a shooting guard guy, but that's just another option to bring the ball up, and a pretty dang good 3-point shooter who's having a phenomenal year. You see Nas stats. He's averaging 23 points.
Yeah.
Either way, but most of these losses, a lot of these losses are just kind of just more gas on the fire of needing a point guard, because most of the losses they have, it's Ant scoring 40 points, but he doesn't have a reliable. Randall's there for that reliable 1B scorer where he can have a good night every now and then, but Ant needs his compadre. He needs that guy there that he can dish the ball off to, go around a screen and look open for a 3, because this offense is slow without when Bones Highland isn't out there, which Highland can be so off and on. I mean, Highland had a great night last night against the Thunder. But if Highland, obviously in this trade, Conley would be in there with it. So Conley would be gone. Your 2 point guards would be Coby White and then Bones Highland. But again, you don't have like a guy that just takes hold of this offense. Like Conley, yes, he's 38 years old now. A few years ago, Conley did a good job of that, just heading the offense, pointing us in the right direction, kind of just taking everything. But right now, you don't have that, and that's such a big thing in basketball. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it perfectly. All the greats do it. Like Curry does it. Everyone does it well. That's what they've lacked in a bunch of these losses. It's a guy that can settle things down and just play good basketball. I guess you have Dante DiVincenzo too, but Dante is
he's not a true point guard either. Yeah,
it's like he can take the ball up, but he's not gonna take control of an offense the way Coby White would. And I genuinely think like we are 2-1 against the Thunder this year. The Thunder are not the same team as last year by playing standards, and like they don't look as fresh. They don't look as I don't know if this is the right word, but they just don't look as determined as last year. Last year they had like every highlight you saw was just them like all serious after games. It doesn't feel the same. But they're still the best team in the NBA, I think, undoubtedly. Either way, you're 2-1 against them this year. Yes, you have some bad losses to some bad teams, but that can be cleaned up, in my opinion. And that's a lot coming from me because I have been the guy to crap on the Wolves the most. Like I've been on here like just furious after these losses. Like this is horrible. This is absolute. Like this, I've just been so negative. But if we got Coby White, I think that would solve a lot of problems on offense. It would make everything just flow, you know.
Yeah.
But so one exercise we want to do here is we're going to go through the West and the playoff teams right now. And if the Wolves had Coby White in a 7-game series, who would win that? And kind of how far would that series go? I'm going to start with the kind of 8 seed. I'm not going to do any play-ins or whatever because those are just kind of wild cards. But the Warriors, I think without Coby White, the Wolves win a series against the Warriors 5 games.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I think they have a chance to sweep them if they have Coby White, but I'd say 5 games in a Warriors series.
It's also tough because like that Warriors sound like they're actually going to get Giannis, or not actually, but the favorite.
They're in.
I said that wrong. Yeah,
they're in like the top. Yeah.
Trying to think of. Yeah, like if you had to put odds on it, I think like betting favorite sounds like will be Golden State. So.
Yeah.
But even if it was Giannis and Curry, still I have concerns with their depth.
They have no depth.
Warriors, yeah.
Yeah. So Phoenix is the 7th seed right now. I think we're 0-3 against Phoenix right now. But in a playoff series where we're fighting for everything, I think we'd beat Phoenix in 5.
And that's what we were when we played them that one year, and then we swept them.
Remember you're right.
Matchups.
Yep.
And then we're like,
swept them with KD.
Well, now that it's NBA playoffs and now that the season's actually starting now,
yeah.
Now I'm actually going to play some defense and care a little bit.
Yeah.
Play a lot harder.
Yeah.
I still think you can beat Phoenix.
Oh yeah. Now we're getting into the more upper echelon teams here. So the Lakers, obviously Luka.
I think no.
LeBron is now. You don't think with Coby White you beat the Lakers?
Mm-hmm.
No. Lakers did acquire DeAndre Ayton this offseason.
Because Luka's in much better shape.
Yep.
Well, actually, I say that, but
he's averaging 34 points. Luka is.
Yeah, I have not paid attention to the Lakers whatsoever, but hearing all that talk going into this year, how he looks way, way, way better than he did, obviously, previous years or previous recent years. And then LeBron's desperate. LeBron's not what he used to be, but he's still a top 15 player in the league, or however you want to rank it. Point being, LeBron's still a problem. So, and then Luka's ultra determined. Obviously, you've got the little rivalry with Minnesota and Luka. So,
yeah,
I feel like they choked that series.
I think this is tougher than a couple, but the West is so tough either way. Like from the Lakers on now, this is some real tough series right here. But the Lakers, yeah, you bring up a couple of good points. I genuinely, for me, LeBron is not a non-factor, but he just doesn't. This team does not run through LeBron at all. It doesn't at all. I mean, it runs through Luka. LeBron is more of a non-factor than he's been in his whole career, obviously. I mean, he's what age is he? Like 40? I don't either way. But like
40, 41. Yeah.
Either way, like it's Luka's team. If you can shut down Luka, the Wolves would win this series, but that's the point. It's very hard to shut down Luka.
When I gotta say, even though I think we'd lose the series, however, if they get Bronny James on the court, then we're sweeping them.
Yeah, but I will say the best thing for the Lakers right now. No, I know it's a joke, but
yeah,
their center depth is great. So they acquired DeAndre Ayton, and he's having a really good year. He's averaging, I think, close to a double-double. But either way, he's also like one of the most flashy guys on and off. But then Jackson Hayes as their number 2 is also a good little stretch for them too. Obviously, still Austin Reeves, so they have a great starting 5 there in LA. But as for me, I feel like. Dang, man. I feel like the Wolves would win this series just based off of defense, but I think this goes to 7 games, like 9 times out of 10. That would be a really fun series right there, I think. All right, so then the Wolves are the 5th seed right now, okay? And then the 4th seed, the Rockets. So Houston, obviously Kevin Durant's new team here this year. Amen Thompson, Reed Shepherd. I think they have Fred VanVleet. Josh Okogie.
What did Steven Adams break his leg? I forgot to look at that. Let me look for it right now as we speak.
Left ankle surgery.
Yeah, undergoes. Yeah, surgery. That's too bad.
But then the Sengun is also just a beast down there in the center position. Yeah, he knows how to throw those elbows.
God.
This is such a tough one too.
I have us losing.
You have us with Coby White. You have us losing to the Rockets.
Yeah.
Okay. It's tough, man. That's all of these teams. This
team is drafted well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So Durant, obviously the X factor, but Amen Thompson, you got Reed Shepherd, who I think is finally kind of playing in. Yeah.
Well, he's there.
Reed Shepherd's an everyday player now.
Yeah. But then also like 40%. Jabari Smith Jr. out of Auburn, like. He was a big one. He's been there for a few years now, but he's averaging 15 points too. So they play good defense. They're fast. I think I'd have the Wolves losing against the Rockets with Coby White.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, Fred VanVleet hasn't been playing this year because he tore his ACL in the offseason, or like right before the year started.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, when you said it, I'm like, I don't know if he's still in Houston.
Wow, yeah.
But he is on Houston. It's just he isn't playing.
Okay, so
I was trying to figure that out. So I mean, that is killer though. So I would actually expect they probably make. Well, like I said, the VanVleet torn ACL happened if I remember correctly, right before the year started. Regardless, he's out this year. He hasn't played at all. Steven Adams. I think it was last week.
Oh, did they? Oh, they do have Clint Capella. Obviously, he's not playing much with Sengun there, but
well, he probably is now because of Steven Adams season ending, or he will be. Because last night he played
7.
Well, he's been on and off. If you look at his game logs for Capella, my point, I have us losing. I think that'd be a 6 or 7 game series, nothing less. But I think Houston squeaks by.
Next one, 3 seed Denver Nuggets. I'd say this is probably the biggest rivalry we have going on now.
That'd be fun if we'd match up with them again.
I mean, I'm really mad that Jokic got hurt now. He's going to be reevaluated in about 1 week, it says here. But he's averaging 30 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists. But he's also shooting 43% from 3. That's one of the highest three percentages in the league.
Beat them, or more so, him and the Denver team. It's making Jokic is going to score.
Oh yeah.
So how do you want to get beat? And they dared him to shoot, and I kind of love that strategy.
Yep. We're going to be beat by your best player having a career day instead of you guys moving the ball around and finding him for easy shots and finding other guys for easy. Yeah.
I didn't know Valanciunas went to Denver.
Yep. My thing with Denver, I have the Wolves winning a series, Jokic healthy or not, with Coby White, because Well, first of all, we know them well. They know us well. It would be a good series again, I'm assuming, but the depth here is what worries me. Obviously, Christian Braun is their shooting guard, Jamal Murray, but then I guess Tim Hardaway being their small forward starter, I'm assuming, but Jokic, but they just don't have depth really anywhere, to be completely honest. They don't have many guys on the bench. Their starting small forward, Spencer Jones, is averaging 6 points. So he barely does anything. He plays over 30 minutes a game, basically, in all of his game logs here. And he averages 6 points. So no score there.
He's probably like a Vanderbilt, where he's just strictly defense and rebound.
Yeah.
And screener.
Peyton Watson, I think he was drafted in 2022, but either way, he's having a good year. 3-point percentage at 41%. They're small forward.
Didn't he suck at shooting three too? That's the player. I think he was the guy that could not shoot. Like that was the guy that you say.
Well, so in 2023 he shot 29% from three there, and then 35 and 24. Either way, I have us beating Denver, but with
I think
Coby White.
Too.
Yeah. All right, now you get to these upper echelon, top tier teams here. San Antonio Spurs. Well, I know, but this is like a step up.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
This I like. It's either OKC or the Spurs for the most complete team, but De'Aaron Fox and Dylan Harper, that point guard duo, is just completely nasty there. Castle at the shooting guard, obviously Wemby down at the center, but you also have a veteran presence in Kelly Olynyk. It's a throwback name there. Harrison Barnes, I think, is their starting power forward, right? I think.
I haven't really watched them for. Yeah, Barnes says they're power forward, yes.
Yeah, but they have depth. They have speed. They have one of the best players in the league in Wemby.
He's decent.
This team is stacked for all intents and purposes, but I think I'd have the Wolves losing this one. It's just it's how the cookie crumbles, people. I'm sorry. Like it's just how it has to be sometimes.
You brought it up. The whole cookie crumble tangent for 30 seconds. It is overrated. It is stupid. There's a reason you get a free twins.
Crumble cookie?
Yeah, I heard you say those two words. Now you got me distracted. So now you got to deal with it for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Crumble cookie, you are so overrated. You are so terribly, stupidly bad. I don't want pure sugar, okay? I get that's what cookies are, but it's sugar overload times 4.8.
I mean, when they're this thick, it's
gosh, I don't get the hype around it. Do they not realize there's a reason why they give them away when the Twins score, 2 runs or whatever? I don't even know.
No, when they get 6 hits.
When they get 6 hits. How about when the Twins touch the field, you give away a free cookie because no one wants you? All right? Anyways, back to Wolves and Spurs. I have us losing as well.
I think all of these series, I see 6 or 7 games there, a 6 or 7 game series. I really do. I think the Wolves can compete with all these teams. They've shown they can. It's tough. It's a tough West, man. This is a tough time to be good in the West because
just seeing how the Thunder built it up and basically Spurs are kind of similar without the bajillion future picks, which is, gosh, that's gonna be scary to see how those pan out. Assuming they bank on 50 or a little bit more of that.
Yep.
Or they use it as trade bait because you only have so many roster spots for the Warriors, or Thunder, I mean. But for the Spurs, even though they're young and all that, I mean, just Wemby alone. How on earth do you even defend him? You really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we lose too.
And again, people the Wolves could win any of these series. I think they can stick with these teams, all of them, but the teams are just built. And then the last one, the Thunder. The Wolves are 2-1 against them this year, but in my opinion, in another playoff series, I just think the Thunder are way too fast. I think one thing I've harped on for a while, Julius Randle would be such a liability in this series again. He was last year. If he will be a liability. If you end up playing the Thunder here in the playoffs, it's a fact of not being fast enough. They got outran, they got out hustled last year in the Western Conference Finals. I think the Thunder win this in 6 games. I think you extend it more than 5 this time, but yeah. So either way, with Coby White, I think it changes. I think it boosts a team up like the Wolves, but I don't think it's going to make a huge difference in the playoffs. I think it'll make a big difference just in general. They'll be playing better. The offense will flow more, but this West is just tough, like really tough. I mean, the East has like the Pistons and like the Knicks. We've played well against the Knicks, like, and then Knicks in Boston, like it's just nothing compared to what the West is right now. It really isn't. All right. Now we're going to get to our second half of this exercise. We have to talk about it, Trev, as much as you don't maybe want to. Giannis Antetokounmpo wants out of Milwaukee. And he said yesterday that he has expressed interest in playing with Anthony Edwards. And the Wolves are one of 3 teams that are most likely to get Giannis. So obviously, just everyone knows if you get Giannis, you're kind of committing to winning the championship this year. You would have Giannis for 1.5 years. Okay. You'd have him for next year too. There's no like trade offer that's been on the table, but I'm assuming it would have to revolve around Jaden McDaniels, probably a Terrence Shannon Jr. / Rob Dillingham, and probably 3 future first-round picks. I'm assuming. Would that be fair?
Sorry,
Do you
I
think?
was looking at. So one more time.
Like Jaden McDaniels, Terrence Shannon Jr., or like one of the younger rookies, and then probably 3 first-round picks.
I don't think McDaniels is even considered in that trade as much as Milwaukee would want him. I'm only doing it if it's for money matching. It would be Randall or Gobert, and if it's not them, I'm immediately out. I'm not allowed. Yeah, McDaniels, no, not at all. He's off the table. But for Rudy or
but that
Randall,
would be the deal.
and then
like they do not. I don't.
They
would not
at
want.
all, I don't care. I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
For me.
I knew you would say that. I knew you would.
But it was hypothetically McDaniels and
like Shannon 3 first-round picks. You'd be giving up a ton.
That's way
obviously.
too much. Yeah, no.
Well, no, that's not on the table. That's just what I think it would be. Do you think that's fair? That's not like there's no like reported offer.
Almost too much. I think it would be like
so?
Randall. It would be Randall. Realistically, I don't think Tim Connolly would allow McDaniels to be traded. Like that would be such a massive loss because that's the guy who's obviously McDaniels will guard anyone, and then if they want to play the screen game, then hopefully you can get Edwards to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Best case scenario, if Tim Connolly really finesse isn't the right word, but I think it would be Randall. I'd much rather keep Gobert for the defense. If you got to go up against Jokic, Trevor, the rebounding, he's a good screener. People don't talk about that. He's so good at getting Ant open or off-ball screening for like a Dante DiVincenzo catch and shoot. Like people are so obsessed on hitting Gobert. One, he could absolutely care less. 2, he's way more efficient than people realize. Offensively, yeah, he's gonna have his flaws, but
one quick thing before I forget it. Gobert could be the second player in the NBA history this year to finish like with double-double, so 10 points, 10 rebounds, plus have a shooting percentage above 70. The only other player was Wilt Chamberlain. Like he's having a great year.
And yeah, there's a reason we call him Wilt Chamberlain 2.0.
Not quite.
No, I mean, I would do Randall and then load up on giving them the young assets and like 2 or a first and first, maybe 2 first, but it would be like Randall to match the salaries. I'm sure Giannis still makes a little bit more, so I guess it's tricky, but something on the table like it would be Randall, Shannon, Dillingham, and like 2 picks or something of that nature. But yeah, no, if McDaniels is on there, I'm not even really considering it. See, I haven't watched much of Giannis. Like defensively, is he going to give us defense come playoffs?
Yes.
And even if he does, it's not.
Just go watch his championship run in 2021 with the Bucks. I mean, he did everything for that team. My other
concern is, hasn't he battled injuries? Like he's hurt right now. He'll be back.
Well, no, he's playing right now.
No, he's not. He's hurt.
Yes, he is. He's been playing.
No, he's not. He's hurt.
He's been playing.
You look that up. Let me know what that Google says for you.
And
then when it tells you Giannis will be back post All-Star break.
Giannis played a couple days or 4 days ago.
Yeah, but look it up. I think he literally just got like hurt within the last. I don't watch the NBA, so I don't know. Like,
okay, so wait a second. He was hurt like a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Yes.
No, he's hurt again.
You're not talking. Okay, I didn't know that he got hurt again.
No, you're good. Because if you look it up, Giannis, I'm not even gonna say that. Or actually, Giannis Antetokounmpo, if I even said that right.
Oh, okay.
Currently sidelined indefinitely, a right calf strain, 4 to 6 weeks, keeping him out till late February, early March, which he would be back, for that late run and then playoff time. But for injury history, hasn't he been injury prone? So I guess that's another concern.
I don't think he has really. He's been for his size and what he does and how active he is. I don't think he has been injured very much, to be completely honest. But
never mind. But I'm thinking of someone else then.
Oh yeah, okay. See, I didn't. It was a calf injury before too, wasn't it?
I think it's the same one. So it sounds like a re-aggravation.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what the case is or if it's just a fluke and it's the same injury, but he didn't really re-aggravate it. I don't know. But
okay.
Point being, he's out.
All right. So my word on this is the West is tough, and the West is, like we've gone through it, the West is gonna be tough for many years now. The Rockets and Spurs and OKC are 3 teams that are like set up to win for the next 5 years. They're just like easily. They have so much depth, young guys everywhere. The Wolves are slightly below that, but they're young too. They can compete for the next few years. But then even like the Lakers, I mean, yes, LeBron is gone, but and they're more of a veteran team, but Luka can carry a team no matter what, really. But this West is so deep. I honestly my thing with, yes, like Trevor said, Jaden McDaniels will give you, I mean, he should have won all defensive team last year. He should win it every year. He's one of the best defensive players in the league, undoubtedly. My thing with Jaden is that he's been pretty dang horrible in the playoffs and super inconsistent scoring wise. And when you get to playoff time, it can't just be Ant and Randall scoring, because Randall has shown you he can't score on a consistent level, and he can't keep up with a team like OKC. Like we kind of went through it when the Coby White discussions and stuff. Randall got outbeat, he got outpaced, he got out-stamina'd against OKC in every other series that we played in. And it was terrible. Defensive plays in the postseason, he would just stand there and just kind of let Shea and he'd point at Rudy he's like, Rudy, you got to cut into the lane there and stop him. No. My thing is that you need a secondary scorer because you really don't have a reliable guy, because Randall is way too inconsistent. I'm going to read Jaden's game logs from last year's playoffs. Obviously, it was the Lakers and then Warriors and then OKC, which obviously there's going to be some good games in there. But in a playoff series, what do you think Jaden should be scoring? I think 15 above is kind of a baseline for him. He's a great scorer. He can drive in the lane. He can shoot the 3 ball, especially really good this year. I think he should a minimum of 15 to 18. I think should be the bottom line. He's way too good of a scorer not to.
Yeah, I mean that's what he's averaging, 14 to 8 this year.
Yeah. So last year's playoffs, he had 25 and then 8, 30, 8, 12, 16, 15, 10, 7, 6, 14. This is throughout the whole thing, just against all the opponents, but 22, 10, 22, and then 5. And the elimination game against OKC ended it. But way too much inconsistency there. It's my point being, again, Ant does not have another consistent scorer right next to him. The Warriors dynasty, it was Curry and Klay Thompson. On the Cavs, it was LeBron and Kyrie. Now, it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren. There's always guys that you can actually rely on to get a big bucket when you need it. Ant doesn't have that. He doesn't have that right now. It's been proven. I could go back other years too, but if the Bucks said, or if we sent the trade request to the Bucks of Jaden McDaniels and Rob Dillingham and 1 first and 1 second, I think if Jaden was in that, I think the Bucks would be way more amped to take the deal. And I think I think that would be a fair deal for them. But I think, I mean, this is about winning championships, and I genuinely think if you get Giannis, you can beat, because Giannis is active. He's good on defense, really good on defense, and he can score no matter who's guarding him. Like if Wemby's guarding him, Giannis is going to get through anyone. He's a bully. He also has great post moves. He's a guy that Ant can just dish the ball off to when he's getting double teamed in the playoffs. But then in this hypothetical trade, you also keep Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, and like you have your bench still with Terrence Shannon Jr., Bones Highland, Dante DiVincenzo. Like you have depth too. I would personally do it if that was the deal, because in the NBA playoffs you need that consistent like second scorer, and I don't think Randall is there. I don't think he will be, and Jaden hasn't been there. Which Jaden really hasn't been. Here's the argument with it: is Jaden really hasn't been asked to like score at a high level in the playoffs, because it should be Randall. It should be Randall that's scoring 24 points a game in the playoffs. He doesn't. But Jaden doesn't do it either. Doesn't do it to what he should be doing. But Ant's the one kind of averaging 30 points in the playoffs and kind of just chugging along here, playing almost the full game. I would do it. I would do it because I think the Wolves would benefit, and I think their chances of winning a championship would be way higher than it is now. Like we just went through it. I mean, the team now, we said loss against Houston, loss against San Antonio, Oklahoma City, loss against the Lakers. Like with Giannis, there might still be some losses in the series in there, in our opinions, but I think the chances go way up. That's my TED Talk.
Done. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
And you get him for next year too. But yeah.
And then I guess salary too. It's my only concern. But if you're doing that trade, it's being matched. So it's as long as it doesn't put us in the second apron. Because if it's like
which
that's
I haven't looked at that is the big question.
But I'm sure it isn't, or else I feel like that'd be discussed and we would have seen it in like trade talk rumors.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, if it was
so
going
probably
to.
Won't.
But I mean, hey, this is serious Wolves fans, because the Wolves, Giannis did come out and say that he wants, like, Anthony Edwards would be very fun to play with. He would love that. And the Wolves are listed as one of the top 3 teams with the Knicks, and I think it was the Raptors.
I still think the Warriors are going to be the team to get him, though.
You think the Warriors will? It's a fading dynasty.
You just lost Butler.
I think you're probably right. Yeah, a fading dynasty where they just want to like keep the relevancy together with Curry and Draymond and everything. This would kind of repatch
I think when Curry eventually does decide to retire, they'll probably enter a rebuild phase and just kind of blow it up. Maybe not as bad as your local Minnesota Twins.
I mean, you can't like rebuild with the best shooter,
because even if you give up some future assets post like Curry's retirement, or they're probably not going to be that good, where those picks could be very solid or could be potentially very good in return for whatever team Milwaukee hypothetically being the team giving up on Giannis. But even then, even if you give up those assets, they can probably get some back, because you'll do a Jonathan. Well, so that's the thing. So it'd be like Kuminga. I don't know what Kuminga is making. Kuminga obviously wants out. This is not news to anyone.
Yeah.
But so Kuminga would be in the package, and then I don't know the Warrior salaries and all that, and really who are some intriguing young guys. I can't think of their roster, but
I mean they have the Podzinski or whatever. But I
feel like they tried holding on to him though, because he is a starter.
But
I get what you're saying. But it'd like be Kuminga picks, and then whatever other intriguing assets are. They might try making another run here in the playoffs. Because, I mean, it's the whole what if Curry never got hurt in our series.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because Curry was cooking before that injury and that playoff started. So,
yeah, a lot of things to think about, Wolves fans, and maybe on Twin City Sports Talk in a week or two, we're going to be doing the Quinn Hughes episode all over again, but Giannis to the Wolves. That would be, or Coby White. We'll probably do an emergency episode either way when that happens. But if it happens, I should say. I'm not that confident. Either way, one thing I wanted to note before we get to our predictions for tonight, the Wolves only play 10 games in the month of February here, and this is legit a chance for the Wolves to jump up to the second seed in the West. So now we play Memphis tonight, and we have Memphis again on February 2nd. 2 games in Memphis in a row. To be honest, you should win both. But here's the thing with the Wolves, just like we've talked about all year, they probably won't because it's been inconsistent. They don't come to play all the time. But there is absolutely no excuses in the month of February here. I get it's a shortened month. There's only 28 days, but they only play 10 games. Toronto's tough because they have Toronto after Memphis. That'll be a tough game. Okay. But then you have the worst team in the West, the Pelicans, and then you have the under 500 Clippers, and then you have the under 500 Hawks, who you lost to earlier, and then under 500 Portland, Dallas, who is way under 500, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're 10 games under 500. And then the Sixers, who are only 2 games above 500, but they have no depth. Portland again, and then the Clippers again. This entire month, you play 2 teams that are over 500. This is the chance right here. I don't know how the Spurs schedule, Thunder schedule looks like or anything, but if you're going to make a jump, it has to be in February because after that, it automatically gets tough. I mean, March, you have to start the month, you have Denver, the Raptors, Orlando, Lakers, Golden State, OKC, Phoenix. The list goes on. But February, make your jump. You need to. So get that going.
Make your fans fall back in love with the team during this lovely month.
Yeah. Trade deadline is what day? Trade deadline is what day? I think it's February 5th.
I don't know, but I know it's actually coming soon.
Yeah, so the NBA trade deadline is February 5th at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So that'd be 2 o'clock here, right? Yeah. Yeah, so you got how many days now? 5 days to make a move happen if you're going to do it. But either way, we're going to get to our predictions now. Thursday night, Wild played the Flames, Wolves played the Thunder. Jack and I made predictions on this one. I said, well, actually, Jack and I, not Trevor. Trevor didn't make predictions. Jack and I both said the Wild would take a win. The Wild ended up winning that one. Okay. And we also both said the Wolves would lose to the Thunder. That ended up being wrong. I thought the Thunder coming off extended rest would kind of sweep the floor. The Wolves playing Wolves coming off back-to-back days. Like this is a back-to-back game day.
Yeah.
I was very wrong. The Wolves crushed the Thunder.
You were.
They crushed them. Either way, both of our game predictions for the Wolves game were wrong. I said SGA would have 35 plus points. He had 30. I was close. But Jack also did a little bit of a parlay. He said the Wolves would give up 130 points. Both of those being wrong. And, okay, so this is an iffy one here. I said I'll talk to you on the podcast about this. So Jack for the Wild game said that 3 lines for the Wild would score. And I'm leaning towards giving him the point for this because first it was Danila Yurov with the 3rd line with Vladimir Tarasenko. And then obviously the last goal was the 1st line with the the power play at the end of the game, Matt Boldy. That was a really nice play, kind of a tic-tac-toe. Hughes, Kirill, Boldy goal where Boldy shoveled it in. Yeah.
Yeah, how he a while mid-process of collecting that pass to get that much power and shove it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really nice. And then the second goal scored by us was from Vinny Hinostroza, assisted by Jake Middleton and Jared Spurgeon, which is the second D pairing. But Vinny was technically on the 3rd line.
I wouldn't even worry about D pairing. Because when we're talking lines, like whoever's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry.
I'd count it because it's basically line 3, line 4, and then even though it's a power play, it's line 1 players.
Well, the 4th line didn't score at all.
Is that Hinostroza's line?
No, Vinny was on the 3rd line, I think. Right? Or okay.
See, I haven't been able to watch games because I'm always working during these, but
I just looked that up yesterday. I'm gonna look up what the lines were. So the lines yesterday, Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Count this. Never mind. Vinny was the fourth line, but I think I was confused because Vinny got on the ice and it was a breakaway opportunity basically, and he kind of got around everyone. He kind of did it by himself. I mean, when you have two defensemen on the assists, but we'll count this for Jack.
So I think this is clear. We can't count it. We got no goal here. Vinny
No goal.
Hopped on the ice too early. The refs missed the call, just like how they missed the too many men call, and then supposedly there's a high-staking penalty that the broadcast was talking about that I didn't see, so I don't know anything about that. But clearly, we're going to have to disallow this. No point for Jack.
Jack's actually just going to be disqualified from
you know
our
what?
prediction segment.
1 week suspension. No, can't watch the Yankees for a year and has to go to the next Twins versus whatever game while eating a hot dog and drinking a beer each inning.
Love it. All right, for tonight, Wolves, Grizzlies, Wild, Oilers. The standings going in. I'm 53 and 39 now, 20 points. Jack is 23 and 26, 12. Trevor 21 and 24 with 9 points.
Gavin McKenna, come on home. Let's go.
Yeah, Wolves, Grizzlies tonight. Kind of went over it. This should be a win for the Wolves by any intents and purposes.
Why does it say Wolves by our name?
I don't know why it's not letting me type. There we go. Wolves win for me 118 to 107. And my bold prediction. Is Jaren Jackson hurt? Very good sportsmanship by Trevor, not helping. JJJ is not hurt for the Grizzlies. Okay. I'm going to say this. Jaren will have 18 plus points. 18 plus points. And Jaden will have 12 plus points. A little bit of a parlay. But Trevor, Grizzlies at home against the Wolves.
All right, so I got the Wolves losing the first quarter, but I have the Wolves winning the game. You've been pranked.
Yep.
Dab. Anyways, I have the Wolves winning here of a score of 119 points to a score of Memphis of 106 points. And I'm going with another parlay. So once again, we're on the same wavelength.
Okay.
This is a fun random one. My boy Cam Spencer. Go Cam Spencer.
Who?
Cam Spencer. You know the Pat Spencer dude on the Warriors?
Yeah, no, I know. I know.
All right, anyways, Cam Spencer. Who's averaging 11.
Yeah.
You don't gotta type that. So Cam Spencer, KCP for Memphis. I'll just do his initial nickname, KCP, and Highland will combine for 30 plus points. I'm shooting it a little high here. Because Spencer,
if you want to lower it to 25, we can.
Yeah, that's probably more realistic. Because if you equal out their averages, Spencer 11, KCP 8, and Highland 7 equals 26.
Yep, 25.
I just want to think of some role players, and it's basically it. It's just a random pick.
I mean, it's more fun, yeah. All right, Wild pick for you.
All right, I got your Wild losing the second period, but winning the game, squeaking by with a 5-4 overtime win. Or actually, skip that part, just 5-4 win.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to write that.
That's technically not my prediction.
Yeah.
But yeah, geez, it's like, because what was last night's game, the 11th or 10th overtime game?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Wild lead the league in overtime games. So it's
which I kind of like.
Edge of your seat.
Not 3-on-3 hockey. I'm all for
it. It is. It's just super stressful.
Yeah. All right. Prediction: we will score 2 power play goals.
Okay. 2 power play goals. All right. And then my Wild prediction. I'm just going back because I think we've played Edmonton 3 times, right?
At least twice.
No, it's been twice. So it's been twice, and we're 2-0. I'm gonna go with the Wild lose this one 4-3. maybe another overtime Connor McDavid winner. I think McDavid is getting upset at kind of the Wild kind of owning him and Draisaitl and just the whole gang there. It's getting close to the Olympic break. I think both teams are kind of just going to be going in with the screw it mentality. We got nothing to lose. We got the Olympic break coming. I'll say this. Would McDavid having 2 points be enough? Probably not, but I mean, 2 points started to get in the game. But
I think that'd be okay. Let me just check his game logs. I hear he's this up and coming player. Okay, actually, hold off. He had 5 points 3 games ago. So most recent 2 longer is 2 points, 2 points, 5, 0, 0, 2, 1. If we did a 2.5, put your thing at 2.5
I'll do
points
this.
and then do an over under. Even though that really, I guess.
No, I'm just going to include Mojo will also have a point.
Yeah, sure.
So McDavid 2+ points, Mojo to have a point. Because Marcus is having a great
season. He just actually made Team Sweden recently, right?
He got added there about 4 days ago.
Good for him. Gotta love when a minimum paid salary veteran at $800K.
Best Billy G move ever. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. There's some more in-depth Wolves trade talks for you guys. Our sponsor, Kitchen-Wise, Closet-Wise, they're at US Bank Stadium today through Sunday for the big home show going on there. Not for the Vikings game. The Vikings are done, people. Get used to it. It's January. The Super Bowl is coming up in a week. Either way, stop out there. They'll give you $500 off a free in-home consultation at Kitchen-Wise, Closet-Wise. And just get down there and get some stuff for your home. It's a great show, great atmosphere down there. Either way, everyone, for us, go follow the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. There's your Wolves trade talks. It was fun. But we'll see you tomorrow for a Sunday episode of Twin City Sports Talk. We'll see you.